It's your pal.
And your pal Taylor. Where you at, pal?
I'm reporting live from T-Town. Where you at?
I'll give you one guess.
Toledo.
You're so close. Akron.
Always the same.
Yep.
And this is Perspectives with your
pals.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What do we have this week, pal?
This week we have our friend Harper.
Hi, I'm Harper. I live in Milwaukee, and Elizabeth and Taylor are some of my closest friends. I also recently got engaged, so that's awesome. And I have a little cat named Winnie. She's super needy, but I love her.
Our topic for Easter is made new.
Yeah.
So when Pal and I were talking about who to have on Perspectives this week, I was like, well, Harper's got a good story to tell about being made new in certain aspects of your life. Specifically, some relationships that blends in with your fiance that we were just talking about. So Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
For sure. I think that I've always been a person who, I've been in a couple long-term relationships, and I kind of like enjoy that aspect of partnership and just, doing life with somebody and having your values match up with someone and to be able to share life with them and be happy. I guess at first I had found myself in situations that probably weren't the healthiest for me. People who maybe didn't care as much as I cared, and who actually might have taken advantage of like my giving spirit, I guess. And so, that kind of gave me a little bit of a, I guess, sour attitude towards life and towards my spirituality and towards, just some certain friendships and everything. And I kind of reclused myself into, like, I went into myself and kind of did some work and realized that, there was a lot of things in my childhood that gave me, I guess, this perspective that, I guess that's what I deserved, is that I was always the one caring. And then the people who didn't care are the people that I wanted to be around, because I guess I thought maybe that I could fix them, And so when I did all that work and really looked into myself and looked towards God and just tried to really honestly make myself new, I found, my fellowship with my friends and with my reading and all that stuff, and really just made myself happy, and at that point I was like, listen, I don't even need a relationship. Like, I am good. I'm feeling great. Like, I can do whatever I want. I can go out and just, have my friends and be happy with them and be around people who have similar interests to me and things like that. So, that was where I was at. And my fiance, she kind of just came in the picture unexpectedly. Like, I really wasn't looking for anything. We were just friends at first. And, we kind of saw that our, everything aligned, and it kind of just happened. Because I took that time to really be with myself and realize that, I had something special in myself, that I could share it with someone else who also knew that about themselves.
No, and I mean, hearing that, I know Pal and I, we talk a lot, and I guess really that's honestly how our friendship started, at least with me and Pal, with just, recognizing we both kind of went through something similar to, what you went through as well. And just recognizing that, until you take that time to kind of make yourself new, like you were saying, or taking that time to find yourself, as cliche as that is. I think when you do that, though, somehow it always ends up the right people just fall in your life.
For sure.
And I don't know. I love that. So, but yeah, super happy for you, Harp. I know
Thank you.
The past stuff you've been through. So definitely glad to see you happy now, and definitely with somebody you deserve and who deserves you.
Now, and I know we talk about, like, we've talked about this on other perspectives, like the finding yourself aspect. And we would talk about it, but we don't talk about like how, like, is there a certain thing that you did or that was helpful for you? Or like if somebody else is in that situation right now where they're like, I don't really know who I am or what I like or what I'm into. I just like kind of mold to everyone around me. So I feel like I was that person a lot of my life because I was too afraid to like dig in there to see who I was. And then when I did, it was awesome. But like, what helped for you to go through that process?
I'll be honest, it really was hitting that rock bottom for me, and realizing that the situations that I was in were not healthy for me, and it was taking a toll on my mental health. It also took a toll on my physical health. I mean, I was so stressed that I actually, like, the doctors explained to me that I kind of gave myself a blood clot almost. And so I was like, something's got to give. Like, I don't know if this is psychological, if it's physiological, if it's purely physical, like, I don't know. And, once I decided, like, okay, I have to really think about myself and my health, it wasn't just the physical health I was thinking about. I was thinking about, okay, how can I make my mind better? How can I do small things for myself every day? And as I started to care about myself, the abuse and the bad situation got worse, because I was standing up for myself. And so I think just recognizing that, you always have to be there for yourself first. I don't know if you guys have ever watched like RuPaul's Drag Race, but at the end, every single time, Ru says, like, if you can't love yourself, then how are you going to love someone else? And I really do believe that it really starts with self-love.
So Harp, how do you maintain self-love now, even in your new relationship?
I think for me, just taking time to do things for myself. Like, for instance, right now I'm in Ohio and my fiance is in Massachusetts with her sister, like having a sister vacation. When I'm at home, I go in nature. I read books. I do things that really don't interest her. Like, I'm in a plant club back home. I own a lot of plants. Like, she kills all the plants. So just finding different interests, but then also finding interests that, have you come together every so often. But to feel like you are your own person. I think that's the biggest thing and biggest takeaway from my entire life.
Love that.
Well, Harper, super glad you're here. Super glad that you decided to share your little bit of your life with us. Just a nugget. There's so much more to Harper. I wish we had like 12 days to just do a whole perspective
The 12
series.
days of Harper.
All right, Harp. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
I will see you guys later. And Mark, thank you for going through all this footage.
It sound right, boy.